suits you.
Good day.
Hey! Hey there. Got a second? So the story is...
Listen. Excuse me. Ah.
So, yeah. Let's see. Ah.
So anyway,
Amazing. Actually.
Hey there. Hey! I agree.
I know you.
Right on.
So wrong!
You sure?
are you busy?
No way. Oh. Uh-huh. To tell the truth,
Yeah, I don't know.
oh,
Nothing to report.
It's you.
That reminds me.
How may I help you?
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
What?
yes.
Greetings. You there?
What do you think?
Nuh-uh.
Well met.
I see.
I see. Have you need of me?
I see.
A moment. You sure? Well?
Over here. I've been waiting for you.
I have an idea.
I was thinking.
I've had a thought.
I have. I have a worthy proposition. Then it is settled. Place your trust in me.
Now then. Impressive.
Hey!
No.
Let's see. Well? No.
Time to work you into shape.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
I'm getting better.
Got to give this a try sometime.
I've grasped new strength. I'll be able to help even more now.
I'm a better man now than I was 5 minutes ago.
No, this is not my peak.
I think I've learned something new.
This will help everyone out.
I'm getting better.
Yes.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
My duty remains unchanged.
I love tackling a new challenge. Hey, I'm stronger.
I could use this.
The more power, the better.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I'll reach for new heights.
My interest is piqued.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
Hey, I'm stronger.
I'm a better man now than I was 5 minutes ago.
Hey, I'm getting better.
That should come in handy.
Fine enough.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
Hey, I'm strong.
I'm a better man now. No surprises here.
Time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
All right, let's give it our best.
Let's go.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Counting on you both.
We'll handle this together.
And you need me for this? Are you sure? We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Yes, I'm ready.
I will see it done speedily.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Let's do this together.
I don't know how much help I'll be, but okay. We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Very well. I shall lend you my strength.
Right. Let's get this out of the way.
We all must do our fair share. To make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Yeah, we've got this.
I am confident you'll be impressed with my efforts.
We all must do our fair share.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. 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 Hope to see you again soon.
No.
It's much appreciated.
No. You mean it's for... Thank you. You mean it's for... Thank you.
Hey! Wait, for me?
Got a second? So the story is...
Is this for me? Thank you. Is this for me? Thank you.
Good day. I accept it with thanks. How delightful!
Let's see. A moment. This is wonderful.
Got a second? So the story is... Whoa, are you sure I can have this?
It's you. This is nice.
No. You mean it's for... Thank you.
Hey, thanks. This might come in handy. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks.
So wrong! Hey, thanks! Hey! Oh. Thank you. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Come here, son. It's you. I'll take it. Thanks. I'll take it. Really? Thanks. I love it.
Uh-huh. I love it.
What's wrong? Your footwork is even sloppier than usual.
You noticed that, huh? It's nothing. There's just been a lot on my mind lately is all. and I was kinda lost in thought when you lunged at me, so I couldn't really react too well.
Training isn't the time for idle contemplation. You're worthless as a sparring partner if you let your mind wander. Not to mention that you do the same thing in actual battles. Getting distracted when you're training is one thing. Do it out there, and the enemy will cut you down without hesitation. We've been through this before. If there's something on your mind, just come out with it already.
I was just thinking you have a pretty good read on me now, too.
It was obvious something was wrong from the way you were fighting. And this is just payback for last time, so no complaining.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not.
If you say so. There's still something I don't understand, though. Where did you learn to fight like that? You clearly don't move like a knight, but I've never seen a mercenary use those techniques either.
I guess you could say I taught myself. I didn't really have one teacher who showed me everything. If anything, I just kind of picked stuff up as I moved from one band of mercs to the next.
That explains it. I was wondering why your style was so hard to read. Both knights and mercenaries use a standard set of battle-tested tactics, a book they all play by. But you're not bound to any single convention. I suppose that's what I found strange.
Probably doesn't help that I don't have to draw my sword like everyone else. When I think about it like that, it might have been for the best that I taught myself instead of subscribing to a particular school of thought.
A unique style all your own. Fascinating. Teach me.
I'd be glad to, but I'm the only one who can use my sword. It won't be easy to replicate.
That's for me to decide. If nothing else, I can adapt your moves for my own purposes. The more styles I know, the better.
If you say so. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'll do what I can. Oh, and you can teach me in exchange. The more styles, the better, right? You fight sorta like a knight, but also sorta not. I mean that in a good way, of course. I'm not sure how to put it. It's almost like you react to the situation as it plays out. So, yeah, if we can combine our two styles somehow, I bet we'll both end up stronger for it.
Maybe so.
Today's training was rough. Guess I need to start working even harder if I want to keep up.
You know, it's amazing just how into all this you are, but I do feel kind of bad for you.
Why? It's my own fault for not being up to snuff. Just you watch, Sylvain. I'm gonna stand head and shoulders above everyone else in the next battle.
That's not what I mean. I feel bad that we roped you into this war. The only reason any of us are fighting is to keep our homes from being destroyed. If we fail, we'll lose everything. Our houses, our families, the places we grew up. But you don't have that kind of personal stake in this thing. You can live wherever the wind takes you.
True. I am a bit of a nomad.
Isn't there anywhere you call home, though?
Well, sorta. I grew up in a remote village off in the mountains, so that's probably the closest thing. But it's hard to really say for sure. Honestly, I doubt I'll ever understand what it means to have a home like all of you do.
So what? Are you just in this for the money then?
No, I'm only putting all this effort in so I can make sure my friends get through the war alive. Though, I'm not gonna complain about the money either.
Okay, now you're just trying to sound good. Though it is working, I'll give you that.
Really, I think this is the closest thing to a home I've ever had. Because I've got all of you here.
Are you sure? This place doesn't make for quality living, trust me. I mean, it's cold, it's desolate, and there's nowhere to go to have any fun. Plus, we've constantly got enemies like Srang soldiers coming at us from every angle.
Well, I can't deny that. But it's still important to you anyway, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And it's our job to make it a place where everyone can live in peace.
Right. Who knows what'll happen after the war, but for now, I'm with you guys every step of the way.
I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, and about those plans for the fire orb I showed you? Would you mind helping me with a little experiment later? The thing hardly had any punch to it when I tested it.
Sure. Sounds like it's a long way off still, huh?
Hey, I'm trying here. I even got in touch with the School of Sorcery to see if they could help.
No rush, Sylvain. I'm sure you'll finish it one of these days. I've spent enough time with you to know. You can do anything when you put your mind to it. Hey, Ingrid. Not too often I see you wandering in town like this.
Oh, I was just out for a walk. What about you? Are you here to do some shopping?
Yeah, they do ask me to pick up some ingredients for dinner.
Well, if it is food shopping you're after, then your best bet would be the boulevard past the river.
What are you so flustered for? You're not hiding something, are you?
What, me? No, not at all. It's nothing really. I'm just surprised how much you can find here.
It's a far cry from the struggling little towns dotting the rest of the kingdom, that's for sure.
Yes, Galatea is one of the regions that's found itself facing particularly hard times lately. A beautiful town like this, filled with happy people, hardly feels like it's part of the same kingdom as the blighted, barren lands I call home. The street lined end to end with blacksmiths is an especially magnificent sight. Not to mention all the wonderful smells wafting from the food stalls. Sorry, I lost myself for a moment there. In any case, it's great to see just how prosperous this town has become.
Don't worry, I get where you're coming from. Seems like there's barely any crime here either.
I suppose I have much to learn from this town, as the future Count Galatea.
Hey, speaking of, have you figured out what you want to do yet?
Not at the moment, no. In fact, part of the reason I came into town today was to do some further searching. It's my dream in life to stand as a knight by His Majesty's side, just as my late fiancé once did. And even if I do not become a knight like he was, there must be a way I can protect His Majesty in a similar fashion. Perhaps I could teach the people of my house the ways of farming and travel the kingdom cultivating land for those who need it most.
That's an idea. Definitely an unusual job for a count, but it'll be welcome for sure. And if you managed to help the kingdom prosper while you did it, people would grow more and more satisfied with the royal family's rule. That's certainly one way to protect the king. If that's the path you choose for yourself, I'll do whatever I can to support you. That's what friends do, after all.
In that case, what would you think of cooperating with me once I inherit my family's title? Just as Tobias did for my grandmother.
Don't tell me. You'd ask me to fetch you meat skewers every day to save you the trip into town?
What? I would never.
It was just a joke, don't worry. But I seriously do want to help. I believe in you, Ingrid.
What a pain.
Everything all right, Catherine? Thought I saw Count Karen a second ago.
Yes, I just had to talk to my father about something. He wanted to request some of the church's soldiers as reinforcements, but I don't have the authority to make that decision. For the life of me, I can't understand why he'd come to me for something that only Lady Rhea or Dimitri could help him with.
Whoa, wait. Count Karen is your dad?
Yes. Huh. I could have sworn you knew. Well, I guess you do now. I am, in fact, the daughter of Count Karen of Fargus.
I had no idea. Though, now that you mention it, you do bear their crest.
Things are complicated with my family, to say the least. But basically, I'm keeping my distance from House Karen for the time being. Right now, I am Catherine, Knight of Saros. No connection to any house or the kingdom.
I see. So you intend to keep serving the church going forward? But what do you think you would do if the church and kingdom broke their alliance?
A foolish question. Obviously, I would side with Lady Rhea. It's not a matter of kingdom or church. My allegiance and my sword lies with Lady Rhea and her alone. Though, of course, I would prefer not to fight my friends and family from back home. So it would be ideal for me if the kingdom and church could play nice forever.
The Archbishop's personal sword, huh? You've got one heavy blade.
What about you? What are you fighting for here? Or is it one of those, I just tripped and fell into it kind of stories?
I've got a score to settle with someone. Figure I got a better chance of fighting them again if I'm here.
Oh yeah? Must be a formidable opponent, judging by that look on your face.
Aside from that, you might be right. Maybe my coming to Fargus was pure chance. A civil war broke out in the capital right after I joined the Officers' Academy. By the time things died down, Rhea decided to close the school. That's when Dimitri put me in my current role.
Sounds like you've had a rough go of things too. But you're commanding kingdom troops now, right? That's a pretty good step up. I say that as long as you're living life in a way that would make your past self proud, that's enough.
Make my past self proud, huh?
Easier said than done, I know. But it can't hurt to try, right? Just keep challenging yourself. You'll get there eventually.
Your Majesty, you will take ill if you keep sleeping at your desk.
Mm-hmm. Début? Oh, I've done it again. Yes, well, thank you for waking me and sparing my poor neck any further damage.
You sounded pained. Is everything all right?
Dreaming of the past again, I fear.
The tragedy?
No, the day I returned to the capital afterward. Do you remember the child who cursed me after my father's funeral?
Oh, yes. I believe he was the son of a knight who fell in Vesker.
He was furious that I would not take revenge on your people, and even more enraged to see you serving as my vassal. He berated me without mercy, demanding I kill you then and there. All I could do was walk away. Everyone desires revenge for that day. Survivors and the dead alike cry out for retribution.
I know, Your Majesty.
I seek to fulfill the duty they have given me, and have never once flinched from it. And yet, to do. If I were mortally wounded and begged with my dying breath for you to avenge me, what would you do?
I would do it, even at the cost of my life.
And if I told you to forget me, and live for your own happiness?
I would regretfully decline. I cannot know happiness without you by my side. I would still seek vengeance, just for my own sake, not yours.
Interesting. And nothing I say to the contrary will change your mind?
Your Majesty, can you not live for your own sake?
My life is not my own. It belongs to my kingdom, my people, and the dead. But had I been born to a different fate, well, perhaps I would have traveled outside Fodlan with you as a mercenary. Or perhaps I'd be a farmer. I confess the thought does sound rather delightful.
Surely you could still tread those paths.
It was a jest to do. I merely said the first thing that came to mind. I am driven by matters on which I cannot permit myself to yield. I hope you understand that.
Well then, all the more reason to get some proper rest. If work remains, I will aid you. If you have difficulty sleeping, I will lend you my ear. But seeing you slumped over at your desk disturbs me. Every time, I fear death has come for you in the night.
Death will never sneak up on me as long as I remain under your watchful attention.
Your Majesty, please.
Though, if I were to die and leave you alone, the aftermath would be horrendous. I suppose I will heed your advice. Just this once.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Felix, what are you doing here?
I had business in the capital. Speaking of, I hear you're that boar's knight now.
Or... Oh, you mean His Majesty?
Yeah, him. You must have it rough with a tiresome man like that leading you.
I think you're exaggerating, Felix. I wouldn't call him that at all. In fact, he even does our jobs for us sometimes. Although he has been trying to rely on us a little more lately.
See, that's exactly why he's such a problem. You should steal your job back from him once in a while. Use force if you have to.
Felix, are you?
Anyway, the castle has certainly changed in the past, what, 2 years since he took over? For one thing, there are many more commoners among the knights.
You have a good eye to notice that. But yes, His Majesty says there are pros and cons to it. For example, knights from noble families tend to be more polite and respectful. There were a lot of scuffles and misunderstandings in the beginning, but things seem to be calming down now.
And which are you, noble or commoner? You became a knight on Lord Lenato's recommendation, right?
Yeah, my situation is kind of strange. I'm almost stuck right in the middle. Still, I feel like there are things only I can do precisely because I don't fit into either box. But whenever I'm in real trouble, His Majesty and Début always come to my aid. So that's good.
Début as well, huh?
Yep, even the knights accept him as one of us now. No one's a better cook or more skilled with their hands. And he's a proper demon on the battlefield to boot. I hope to be more like him someday.
Please, no. One of him is more than enough. Especially that blind loyalty. Imitate that and you'll only end up throwing away your life on the battlefield.
Oh, are you worried about us? That's sweet, Felix. I always had the impression you cared for your friends, and now I know I'm right.
Excuse me?
I mean, sure, the things you say are pretty harsh, but you can't bring yourself to actually abandon someone. You always show so much concern for me, and for To-Do, and even for His Majesty.
Yeah, well, it'd be more work for me if anything happened to you, that's all. I'm busy enough as it is. Can't afford to take on more issues.
Well then, I'll do my best not to add to your problems.
I doubt you'll need to try that hard. You do a decent enough job of supporting folks already. So, keep up the good work and maybe I'll lend you a hand someday. You know, if you need it.
Thanks, Felix. I'll be counting on you.
What are you doing up so late, Mercy?
I was having trouble sleeping. You too, Annie?
Yup. I'm just so nervous about our battle tomorrow.
Perhaps we should chat for a while to ease our nerves.
That's a great idea. It reminds me of when we were students at the School of Sorcery in Verdiad.
When we shared a room and would stay up chattering until dawn?
Exactly. It feels like that was forever ago.
So much has happened in the meantime. We enrolled in the Officers' Academy, the war began.
But we've stuck together through it all, even after classes were suspended. Of course, I'm so clumsy I felt like I was always getting in people's way while we were there. I couldn't have gotten through all this without you by my side.
And I've relied on you just as much. In fact, it often feels like you're the one who's constantly coming to my aid lately. Remember when I got stuck in that bandit's trap? I thought I was done for, but you came to my rescue.
Well, I wasn't gonna leave you in a bandit trap. Although, I just ended up falling right in and getting wounded myself. I was so desperate to save you, I wasn't paying attention to what was around me. If not for you healing me, I don't know what would have happened.
Well, we worked together and made it back in one piece, so all's well that ends well.
You know, I think we've always been like this. I feel like I can overcome anything so long as I'm with you.
And I feel the same. I hope we will be friends forever.
Oh, for sure! We'll be best friends until we're a couple of wrinkled old grannies. There are so many things I want to do with you, and so many places I want to go. I don't care if we're strolling through Deirdre or just window shopping. Everything's better with you.
I would love to go shopping in the capital, and then later... Say, Annie, why don't we wait to talk about this until the war is over?
What? Why?
Because then we can each write down things we want to do as we think of them, and then show our list to each other afterward. Doesn't that sound fun?
That sounds very fun. We can even compete to see who has the longest list. I'm gonna scribble all my plans down as soon as I get back to my room so I don't forget.
But won't that keep you up longer?
Oh, right. My insomnia. You were so busy chatting, I forgot all about it. Thanks, Mercy. I feel a lot better now.
My sentiments exactly. Good night, Annie. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yuri, may I have a word with you?
Sedith, did you need something? If you want to talk business, we can go somewhere more private.
No, it is nothing of the sort. I happened to see you speaking with a scholar earlier. I'm curious as to the nature of your conversation. You seemed quite absorbed.
Oh, so you saw that, did you? Well, I suppose you would be familiar with the topic. I was trying to learn a little about the legend of the 10 elites.
That is rather diligent of you. I'm impressed.
Nothing diligent about it. I just didn't quite receive the same education as my noble peers. It's said that the goddess granted the 10 elites power in the form of crests, allowing them to defeat the evil that threatened Fodlan. That power freed them from the ravages of age, and even saved them from the brink of death.
So the legend goes. It is also said that some crest bearers live much longer than those without. There is even a theory which posits that Nemesis, the King of Liberation, lived for several centuries.
Is that so?
I do wonder, however, why such a subject would interest you.
Well, I suppose I can trust you. The truth is, I wanted to figure out who exactly I am. Given your position, I'm sure you know of the crest I bear.
Indeed, I do. I must admit, its discovery upon your enrollment at the Officers' Academy came as quite a surprise. After all, you bear the crest of Oban, which was thought to have been lost long ago.
An exceedingly rare crest, yet I have no idea where it came from. My mother's status being what it is, I don't have the slightest clue who my father is or where he was from. I'd never once doubted that I was my mother's son. But then I found out about my crest. It's made me question everything I've ever known about myself.
I see. So you yourself do not know the origin of your crest.
But then I'd heard the 10 elites weren't born with their crests. So I figured that would be a good place to start digging.
No matter the nature of your crest, I am certain it was bestowed upon you by the will of the goddess. Do not resent the power that dwells within your blood. Cherish it, and you shall find your way.
You sound just like the scriptures. But I appreciate the encouragement. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to.
Ah, Annette! Good day to you! I see you remain as sprightly and sweet as a newly bloomed flower.
Hi, Lawrence.
Oh my. Have I done something to invite your displeasure?
You just kind of brought back a bad memory from a long time ago. Back at the School of Sorcery, there was this one time this noble guy made fun of me.
What manner of cur would dare do such a thing? If a noble ever presumes to mock your genius, point me in their direction so I might give them a taste of their own medicine.
Well, then pop the cork on that medicine bottle and take a nice big gulp.
Hold a moment. Are you implying that I am the one who mocked you?
I'm not implying it, I'm saying it. You made fun of me the first time we ever met. You were all like, I say, you there, this is no place for a child. Now run along to your parents before I summon the watch. We simply cannot abide a common scullery maid wandering these hallowed halls. Why, we'd be made a laughingstock. You thought I was some lost kid, and you called me a scullery maid.
Yes, I do seem to vaguely recall the incident. Oh, so that scullery maid was you! That is, you were in fact no maid at all, but the noble niece of Baron Dominic. You have my sincerest apologies for the error. Pray forgive my impertinent tongue.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it would be silly to keep hanging on to a grudge like that, right?
If we'd had but another chance to properly converse back then, I'm certain the matter would have been cleared up with some ease. But sadly, that day was both our first and last opportunity to meet.
Now that you mention it, I don't remember seeing you around after that.
Yes, because my father swiftly summoned me back to Alliance territory. After the king's death, the kingdom had become too unstable for me to remain there any longer.
Oh, right. That was right around the tragedy of Duscur.
My father worried that relations between the kingdom and Alliance might become strained. As such, I was forced to leave school mere days after my arrival.
Huh. Kind of funny how we keep ending up together like this.
Yes, it seems fate strives to keep us together, whether at the School of Sorcery, the Academy, or here. And I, for one, look forward to seeing what the future holds.
Me too. But if you ever call me a kid or a maid again, no amount of summoning the watch is gonna save you.
I swear on my life, those words shall never cross my lips again. And by way of apology for my odious blunder, I hereby swear to come to your aid if ever you require it. Just say the word, and I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, will hurry to your side.
Me! Teach me how to cook next. All right. I will teach you a special recipe that is certain to delight everyone back at the church.
His Majesty is looking for you, Mercedes.
Goodness, whatever was that about?
My apologies. I have a tendency to frighten animals and children. Perhaps it's my imposing stature, or perhaps it's because I'm from Duscur.
I doubt animals know anything about the tragedy of Duscur, Début. Still, I think I may know how to solve this little problem of yours.
Oh?
You see, many of the children here have lost homes and families. They tend to be a fearful bunch. And as a large man who is also unnaturally quiet, you cut a doubly scary figure. So all we have to do is show them how not scary you are.
And how do we do that?
Come back tomorrow. I'll have it all worked out by then.
Very well. Done. Here's your flower crown.
Wow, mister. You're just as amazing as Miss Mercedes.
Yeah, this is the prettiest flower crown I've ever seen.
It's like an actual royal crown. Well, make one for me. Please, please, please.
I could, though it would be better to learn how to make your own.
Oh, but my crowns always look all... bleh.
Anyone can do it with enough practice. Well, perhaps not anyone. But if you find it difficult, you can always ask a friend for help.
Fine, I'll try. So how do I start?
Twist the stem there and wrap it once, but gently.
Well, how did it go? They certainly looked at ease around you.
They were indeed, and I owe it all to you.
All I did was brag to them about the magnificent flower crown you made for me.
How very clever.
Oh, please, I barely did a thing. It was your kindness that won them over.
You are the kind one, Mercedes. Thank you.
Miss Mercedes! Mr. Début! Look how far I am.
Oh, that's wonderful. Might you teach me how to make one as well, Mr. Début?
It would be my pleasure, Miss Mercedes.
From the slimy depths of the swamp they rise, great beasties of every shape and size. They dance in a ring and...
No, that's not right.
their slime they fling and...
Huh? Who's there?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Are you getting in a little choir practice there?
Oh, it's you, Sylvain. Were you listening that whole time?
Pretty much. I must say, that song's super creative. You're the only person I know who could think up something like that.
I feel like you were about to use another word there.
Nope. Great song. Top notch. A+. Are you going to perform it soon?
I was actually gonna sing it for everyone later tonight. I came up with the lyrics and tune myself, and now that I'm finished, I can perform it loud and proud.
And it's a song about swamp beasties. Did I hear that part right?
And what's wrong with swamp beasties?
Nothing in particular. It's just that if you're gonna sing it in front of everyone, maybe it should be, I don't know, relatable? I mean, swamp beasties are so beastie. Wouldn't it be better with a puppy or a baby sheep or something cute like that?
I see what you're saying. Cute animals, cute animals. Oh, what about bears? Huge ones.
Yeah, I guess huge bears are better than beasties. I mean, they are pretty cute when they're not trying to tear your face off. Okay, that's good. Except I'm pretty sure bears don't live in swamps. So if you switch it up, it should probably be about giant bears dancing in the woods.
That is the most adorable thing I've ever heard. Are you secretly a professional songwriter, Sylvain?
Absolutely not. In fact, I feel like I should apologize for butting in with ideas when you've clearly been working so hard on this.
Oh, don't apologize. If it helps make it a song everyone will enjoy, I'm all for it. I'm glad we're close enough for you to give your honest opinion.
Well, I've never been one to ignore hardworking girls like you, and I'd love to hear it when it's finished. Wait, what's with the look? Did you come up with the new lyrics already?
Yep. Your suggestions gave me all the inspiration I needed.
Impressive. Why don't you sing it for me?
Of course! I'm sure you'll love it. From the forest they appear, a sleuth of bears with cute round ears. They dance in a ring and enjoy the beats, but tonight they'll feast on meaty treats.
That actually might be more creepy somehow. But hey, maybe writing weird songs is a talent all of its own. At the very least, they're great at distracting me from real-life worries. Thanks, Annette.
Annette, how does that song about the dancing swamp beasties end?
In It wasn't swamp beasties, it was bears. A song about dancing swamp beasties wouldn't be nearly as cute.
It was supposed to be cute? Anyway, I'd never heard a song like that before, and now I can't get it out of my head.
Wait, really? Wow, I'm flattered. But it's not like I can make up the rest of it on the spot. Why don't you go see an opera or something? Get a better song stuck up in there.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess I've been interested in seeing an opera in the past, but I've never gone.
Now that you mention it, I don't know if they even perform opera in Fargus. But the church is in Camulus now, and they have volunteers who put on operas every now and then. I've been helping Dorothea and the others there, and it's really expanded my repertoire of songs.
Well then, sing one for me. Just belt out whatever pops into your head.
You got it. I'll sing you my favorite. Me, me, me. A shimmering life burns down to ash. Then since I'm all hot and sweaty, I hop in the bath. Soon I get real dizzy, which puts me in a tizzy. But eventually I feel way, 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 way better. So I decide to hop back in the bath again. Whew.
Huh. You take baths when you're already hot? That's some impressive fortitude. I think I underestimated you.
Oh.
Wait, but then you get back in the bath even though it made you dizzy. You must seriously love bathing. Well, this has been fascinating. I had no idea operas could have such unexpected developments.
Operas aren't like that at all. That's just an aria I learned a long time ago, and I don't even really remember the words. It wasn't supposed to be a song about taking a bath. It was supposed to be serious.
Wait, really? That's much less interesting.
No, you don't... Look, a real opera is much better, all right? I'll take you to one sometime, and you'll see. It'll take your breath away when you hear it. I bet you'll fall head over heels in love.
Fine. But let's save it until the war is over. If it's really that good, I want to make sure I give it my full attention.
Then we're definitely going to see an opera. It's a promise.
He's making a run for it, Felix. Don't let him get away.
Not a chance. He's mine!
Nice work out there. It's a real confidence boost knowing you have my back.
I could say the same for you. Now that I know your style better, I have less trouble predicting your movements.
Glad to hear it. Guess you must have a pretty good read on me by now, huh?
On your sword, perhaps.
There you go again. You know, I've gotten a good grasp on the way you think. It's like you decide on a role for yourself, then do whatever you can to see it through. Of course, the role changes depending on the situation and who's fighting beside you. Sometimes you attack, sometimes you defend. It's incredible just how versatile you are.
No need for compliments. That's simply how I was taught to be.
Really? By who?
My father. He may prefer a spear or magic, but he's more than capable with a sword in his hands too.
Right. Makes sense it'd be Rodrigue. His weapon of choice might be different, but he adapts himself to the flow of battle just as well as you do. Probably better, actually.
The style didn't start with him, though. It's something the leaders of our house have passed down throughout the ages. House Fraldarius has been the king's lance and shield for generations. Ever since the time of Kaifin, sworn friend of the great King Lugh. At times, we've been sent to defeat the Crown's enemies. At others, we've held back to defend the throne. I admit the style has its uses, idiotic history of blind faith aside.
Huh. So that's why you fight the way you do. You're indispensable, Felix. Not just to Dimitri, but to everyone else, too.
I suppose if I'm a lance and shield, you would be like some kind of projectile, an arrow or a stone.
Wait, is that supposed to be a compliment? What's that even mean?
Do you need me to draw you a picture? You're always coming out of nowhere and throwing the enemy off guard. Between that sword of yours and the way you can shapeshift, nobody ever knows what you'll do next. Some might say your powers are dangerous, but I think they provide the perfect element of surprise.
Huh. Glad to hear you say so.
There's one fault I can't get past, though. You can never stay focused during battle. It's almost like you're talking to someone while you fight. Someone in your head that... Hey, what's with the smile?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm just really happy we've gotten to know each other so well. Only a true friend would be that open with their criticism. Thanks, Felix.
Say what you will. That's the last piece of advice I'm ever giving you.
He wasn't really mad, was he? It's so hard to tell sometimes.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Ignatz Victor reporting, Your Excellency.
Yes, come in.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I think you're supposed to say, "Forgive my intrusion."
Right, yes. Forgive me, Your Excellency.
Listen, Ignatz, I may have a title now, but you and I are still friends as we have always been. All this formality is starting to make my skin crawl. Please, just treat me the same as ever you have.
Oh, right. Of course. Anyway, what do you need?
You've no doubt heard about the bandits who appeared in Gloucester, yes? The ones who were supposedly former mercenaries.
They've been around for a while, right?
Yes. My men have been searching for their base for some time now, and I believe they have finally located it. I took the opportunity to look into the provenance of these bandits anew, and it seems they were indeed a mercenary band. One in the employ of my father.
I see.
For some reason, they have abandoned the sellsword life and fallen into banditry.
But why would they do that?
I do not know. I attempted to discuss it with my father, but his only concern at present is finding me a proper spouse. When I ask, he evades me and changes the subject.
Yes. That's quite the conundrum.
Regardless, I cannot ignore these bandits, especially if my father had something to do with them. Thusly, I have decided to deal with them myself, and I was hoping you might join me.
Of course. I'm a knight of House Gloucester, after all.
Good. Oh, and as it would be a rather tall order for the two of us to take on a gang of brigands alone, I have called in some additional support.
Hey, Lawrence. I came as soon as I could.
Just once, I wish one of my acquaintances could split the difference between absurd formality and dire nonchalance. I am a count now, you know.
Wait, so are we not friends because you're a count?
No, what I meant to say is...
Look, enough with the titles. I'm a busy man, so let's get moving already.
I will have you know, a noble is nothing without their... Oh, never mind. I asked you here because I need your help dealing with bandits in my territory.
That's it? Well, sure. I'm happy to help.
That was easy. I suppose it does indeed pay to have some true friends in one's corner.
Sure does. Besides, if just you and Ignatz try to do it, you're gonna get kicked into next moon.
Have you ever considered not saying the first thing that pops into your head? The two of us could easily handle this matter. I am simply being prudent. Also, these are not some run-of-the-mill ruffians, but rather highly trained former mercenaries.
Right, the old mercenary to bandit career path.
They have some connection to my father as well, so I would like to uncover what we can in the process.
You got it, boss. If we fight and win, I'm sure some info will turn up on your old man.
I am not certain I follow your logic, though I suppose it would be the preferred outcome. Now then, we should be off. With my subjects in peril, there is not a moment to waste. We will depart as soon as you are ready.
I'll take my payment in meat, please.
I shall tell the kitchen to prepare a ham. Hear me well, you fell brigands. I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, stand in judgment before you.
So, not to be a jerk, but when you stand up and scream your name like that, it prevents us from launching any kind of sneak attack.
House Gloucester has no need of such dishonest trickery. If our foe is asleep, we kick out their pillow before the battle begins. Firstly, let us deal with the bandits outside the base.
All right. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Now, there is nothing I cannot do.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I shall not permit you to wreak any more havoc within my borders.
Prepare. Keep your eyes on me.
Right. Say, Lawrence, why don't you hang back and let us handle this?
Do not coddle me. I am more than capable of holding my own against this pack of curs.
Now that I think of it, we're near the place where Claude's grandfather met his end, aren't we?
Indeed. I think you are correct. Could this group perchance have some connection to that most unfortunate incident? You yourself are a former mercenary, yes? Pray point out everyone you recognize.
You do realize that not every mercenary knows each other, right?
It's my turn!
Got you! It's not over. Still in the fight.
That is enough for the soldiers outside. Let us proceed to attacking the base. By the good name of Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, you foul marauders shall terrorize my subjects no longer!
Gloucester? Let's get out of here before we get beaten to a pulp again!
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Not a problem. I've got this.
There is my turn at last.
If we let these folks go, they'll just cause more trouble somewhere else. Let's track them down.
I won't lose!
My mother and father died not too far from here. That was a long time ago now.
They were merchants, yes?
Yeah. They were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
I can still fight!
No! They got away! If we let these folks go... All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
There is
Go.
none shall surpass
They'll just
me.
cause more trouble somewhere else. Let's track them down.
Not a problem. I've got this.
A fine hit!
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
My mother... There's nothing these muscles can't... Her father died not too far from here. That was a long time ago now.
They were merchants, yes?
Yeah. They were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
Now, let us bring it down.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I'm
the period when my father employed these mercenaries, monster attacks were a rather common occurrence in this region.
What do you think of this?
And these monsters took the lives of both the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents.
Pay attention, Lawrence. If you keep staring off into space, some bandit's gonna run up and conk you on the head.
Yes, of course. I must focus on the battle at hand.
It's my turn. Okay, time to attack.
Keep your eyes on me.
My turn at last. Now it is my turn. Go for it!
All right, I'm going ahead.
I think this will go well. I'm going.
I've got it. Take a breather. Here it comes! You're done! There is none shall surpass me.
That should be all.
We can't get out the front. Let's cut around back.
There is something strange about the enemy's current movements. Perhaps they have another escape route in mind?
Not a problem. Well, couldn't hurt. Not a problem. I've got this.
I think this will go. I'm prepared to see this through.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I'm prepared to see this through.
Oh, there's nothing these muscles can't do.
Trying to get out the back way. After them.
Yeah, no escape.
Demands it!
It's funny how you're like a real knight now, Ignatz. You used to be so scrawny.
I think everyone looks scrawny compared to you, Raphael. I'll take your spot.
Take a breather.
Out of the way!
Yeah, not bad.
We stopped them.
You? The Count? Where's your father, you little brat?
Retired. I am the Count of Gloucester now.
You don't say. Well, in that case, I'll have to take my revenge on you instead.
Not a problem. I've got this.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through. Keep your eyes on me.
He seeks vengeance against my father. Whatever was driving these people? Troubled by this development. But as the ruler of this domain, I must do my duty and eliminate these bandits.
Must keep my guard up. This is awful. We have to do something. I think this will go. I'm prepared to see this through.
There's no. All right, here I go.
Now, charge and attack.
My muscles always win the day! Let's do this! Get ready! No, not yet!
Say, Raphael?
Keep quiet and fight, Ignatz. These guys are serious business.
I'll take your spot.
Shall surpass me. Split.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Not a problem. I've got this.
And we have the advantage. Do you know who I am? You should be ashamed. Take this. Take this. Accept your defeat.
My turn?
It's my turn.
Ain't you traitorous nobles tired of beating us up yet?
My turn? I've got...
Wait, you claim my father betrayed you?
Used us and threw us away like trash he did. And he tried to make us disappear so as to sweep it under the rug. Still in the fight.
Here it comes! You're done! My turn at last.
Keep your eyes on me. I'll defeat you. What do you think of this?
It's my turn.
Still in the fight.
Yeah, right.
I've got you.
I'm on a roll! Now watch me flex! Did you see that? My muscles always win the day!
Just kill me and be done with it already. At least that way it'll finally be over.
I would speak with you yet. I need to understand what has transpired here.
We did it. We won!
Meat party when we get home, and Lawrence is buying!
You all go on ahead. I must speak with the bandit we captured.
Gotta get stronger. That's what strength will get you. Getting stronger.
I've got the hang of it.
This is suitable.
are, Lawrence! That took so long, I thought maybe that bandit general got you.
We had much to discuss, which I will share with all of you now.
Did you uncover the reason for their grudge against your father?
Indeed. As we suspected, they were once mercenaries in his employ. At first, they were used in the ways one might think, keeping villages safe, guarding the border, and so on. But one day, they were given a very strange order by a supposed envoy of my father.
What was the order?
They were told to threaten any merchants heading toward Regan and force them to turn back.
Yeah, that's a weird one, all right.
The mercenaries felt the same and balked at the idea of raising their swords against unarmed merchants. Instead, they decided to chase a pack of wild monsters into the merchant's path and scare them that way.
Sounds like a good way to get everyone killed.
Indeed. You see the matter already. The plan worked, at first. Then one day they caught wind that merchants were approaching and loosed monsters on them per the established method. An ordinary group of merchants would have simply run away and lived. But one among this group drew his sword and began to fight. This was Lord Godfrey, who at the time held the title of Duke Regan. He fought valiantly, but ultimately in vain. Sadly, he perished along with the merchants he had hoped to protect.
Merchants that included Raphael's parents.
So the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents all died because of your dad, Lawrence?
So it would seem. I am terribly sorry, Raphael. Please, accept my apology in my father's stead.
Hey, knock it off. You didn't do anything wrong.
As it happens, my parents were meant to accompany Godfrey that day. But they had a scheduling conflict and recommended that Raphael's parents go instead, which means...
Not you too, Ignatz! Look, everybody. Kids aren't responsible for what their parents do.
Lawrence, do we know for sure that the order came from your father?
I was wondering the same thing. Your father was always protective of the nobility's reputation, and it seems strange he would do something so sneaky, and so anti-merchant besides.
Based on what the bandits said, I suspect it was someone from our house acting alone. By the time my father realized what was happening, the culprit had vanished, along with any hope of ever sussing out their true motives. Only the mercenaries remained, and my father had no choice but to punish them.
I bet they didn't care at all about what happened behind the scenes. Far as they were concerned, their employer betrayed them.
But I don't get how any of this has to do with you right now, Lawrence.
A feudal lord is responsible for all that happens within their realm. Therefore, anything left unresolved by my father falls by necessity to me. I would also like to pay appropriate reparations to both you and your family, as is fair and proper.
But I don't need anything from you. I can take care of my family plenty well on my own. Besides, I made my peace with what happened to my folks a long time ago. You can't change that now. All you can do is stir up a bunch of old, painful memories.
Yes, but still...
But nothing. I'm done talking about this. I'll still take my reward for beating up the bandits, though. Meat party, remember? You promised me the finest ham in all the land, and just thinking about it's got me drooling.
This does not sit right with me. What should I do?
Less talk, more ham. And you better have enough for me and Ignatz, too.
Oh, right.
Very well. In that case, I shall arrange for the finest spread of meat the world has ever seen. I stake House Gloucester's very reputation on it.
Now that's the right thing to do.
Still feels a little weird to leave it like this, but I guess this is for the best.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.